Okay, so have you ever had one of those weeks where you just need to escape? I mean, like really get away.
Oh, totally.
Well, I found the perfect escape with this book, Cinderella's Moroccan Midnight Kiss.
Oh, yeah, by Nina Milne?
Yeah, it was amazing.
So good.
I know, I was right there with you. It was like sunshine and spice and everything nice.
Yes,
And, you know, we all love a good Cinderella story.
absolutely.
But this one is not your typical fairy tale.
Not at all.
Our Cinderella this time is Lily Pepper. And she's dealing with a lot. More than just a mean stepmom.
Right. She's got the cheating ex, and then there's the stepsister.
Oh, the stepsister.
Oh, she's something.
She makes the stepmom look like an angel.
Seriously.
But what really struck me about Lily is that she's resilient.
Yes.
She takes all this, all this craziness, and she doesn't just, sit around feeling sorry for herself.
Exactly.
She builds this business called Culpepper's Housekeeping Services and turns her life around.
She's a go-getter.
She is. She's not waiting for some prince to come and save her.
I love that about her.
And then on top of everything else, she gets whisked away to Morocco to organize this big charity event.
Talk about a culture shock.
Right.
Morocco is like a whole other world.
In the setting, it's not just a backdrop.
No, it's like this character in itself, with all the colors and the smells and the sound.
The food, oh my gosh, the food.
The food descriptions were amazing.
I felt like I gained 5 pounds just reading about it.
Seriously, I was craving Moroccan food like all week.
So Milne, she does this incredible job of making you feel like you're right there in Morocco with Lily.
Absolutely. You can practically taste the harissa and smell the spices in the souks.
Yes. And it's not just about the delicious descriptions. Food plays this really interesting role in the story, especially in Lily's relationship with Darius Kingsleigh.
Oh, yes, Darius, our brooding millionaire hero.
He's definitely got that whole tall, dark, and handsome thing going on.
But he's more than just a pretty face.
Right. He's got his own baggage.
Lots of it. Family drama, betrayal.
Yeah, you would think a millionaire would have it all figured out. But
yeah. But that's not always the case, is it?
no, and Darius, he's really struggling to connect with people.
Yeah.
He's got all these walls built up around his heart.
And it takes a strong woman like Lily to break through those walls.
Their chemistry is undeniable.
Off the charts. From their first awkward encounter to that taste testing scene.
Oh, that?
We won't spoil it for the listeners.
Right.
But let's just say things get pretty steamy.
I was fanning myself.
Milne uses food as a metaphor for their growing intimacy. It's really clever.
They start off cautious, right? Like hesitant to try new things.
But as they open up to new flavors, they also open up to each other emotionally.
It's so true. And their relationship develops against the backdrop of this crazy charity event and the paparazzi and Darius's overbearing family.
It's a whirlwind romance.
It is. There are so many layers to their connection. It's not just physical attraction. It's about how they challenge each other and support each other's dreams.
And help each other heal.
Yes. And what I love is that this book doesn't shy away from the complexities of relationships.
It feels real.
Yes. It shows that love isn't always easy or pretty.
You have to work at it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Lily and Darius, they have to work through their own issues and learn to trust each other.
And that's what makes their love story so compelling.
It's a journey of self-discovery and growth.
Against the backdrop of this incredible Moroccan adventure.
So much more than just a typical romance.
It's a fairy tale, but with a modern twist.
Absolutely.
It's about finding your own happy ending on your own terms.
And that's what I think everyone's looking for.
Exactly. And speaking of Morocco, did you get to that scene with the musicians? I think they were the Nala musicians.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't just some, cultural detail. It was like a window into the soul of Morocco.
It was amazing. I could almost hear the drums and feel the energy.
Milne does such a good job with those little details.
Yes.
Those sensory details? It's like you're right there.
It's like you can smell the spices and hear the music. And
Exactly. And it all ties into Lily's journey, too.
For sure.
She's drawn to that music, that raw energy. And it's like it unlocks something in her.
Like a sense of belonging or something, like she's connecting to something bigger than herself.
Yes, exactly. And it's not just the music. It's the whole atmosphere of Morocco. The colors, the smells, the sounds.
It's like Morocco itself is another character in the story.
It is. It pushes her to change.
To grow.
Yeah, to break free from her past.
Let's talk about the paparazzi incident. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was so good.
I was like on the edge of my seat.
It was a good twist, though. It forced them to,
really face their feelings.
yeah, and decide what they were willing to risk.
For each other.
Exactly.
And it was so funny too, like when they had to stage that fake date.
Oh my gosh, I know. That was
It was like a
hilarious.
rom-com inside a rom-com.
I know. It was so clever.
Yeah.
You know they're playing a part,
Yes.
but at the same time, the attraction is real.
Oh, yeah. You can totally feel it.
And Milne, she uses humor to kind of break the tension.
It was perfect.
It was. And then there's that hot air balloon ride.
Oh, it's sunrise.
So beautiful.
I mean, come on. It was like a metaphor for their freedom.
They're literally rising above it all, you know,
Above their past.
above their insecurities
Seeing the world in a new way.
together.
I also found it interesting how Milne contrasted their backgrounds.
Mm.
You know, Lily and Darius,
Yes.
he's this wealthy businessman.
Privilege.
Yes. And she built everything on her own.
From nothing.
But she's the strong one.
She is. She's got that inner strength.
And he's the one who's vulnerable.
It would have been easy to make him the typical, you know, Prince Charming.
Oh, yeah.
But he's not. He's got depth.
He's flawed.
He's real.
And their differences, it's what makes them work.
They balance each other out.
Yes. They challenge each
They
other.
make each other better.
And let's be honest, the differences create some serious tension.
Oh, yeah. The scene in the soup.
With all the spices and the
The
fabric.
colors.
Yeah.
Milne knows how to build the heat.
Oh, yeah.
She uses all those sensory details.
To create this atmosphere.
You can feel the spark.
But my favorite scene, I think it was when Darius confessed his insecurities about his family.
That was a powerful scene.
He was so vulnerable.
Raw.
It was a totally different side to him
You know? It showed how much he trusted her
to open up like that.
with his deepest fears.
And Lily's reaction was perfect.
She didn't try to fix him
She just listened.
with empathy.
It was beautiful.
It really highlighted the importance of emotional intimacy.
They weren't just, physically attracted.
They had a real bond.
And that bond, it was really tested at the wedding.
Oh, the wedding.
Talk about pressure.
Her ex, the stepsister.
The fake relationship with Darius.
Yeah.
It was intense.
Milne is a master at building tension.
It was like I couldn't breathe.
And then that ending.
Oh my God.
I loved that wedding scene.
It was perfect. The Moroccan
The
details.
food, the music.
It was like I was there.
You could practically smell the orange blossoms.
She just has this gift
Who are transporting you
to another place.
another time.
And you're not just reading about it.
You're experiencing it.
With them. And then just when you think everything's settled, right? The proposal.
Out of the blue.
I know. And it wasn't some big over-the-top thing.
No,
It was perfect.
quiet and real.
Like it just felt right,
It was like a natural next step for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it came right after Lily shared her biggest insecurity.
About the bullying.
Yes.
Oh, that was heartbreaking.
It was. But to see Darius be so supportive,
So accepting.
it was just so sweet.
It showed how much they had grown to trust each other.
And that ring, oh my gosh.
The ring.
A diamond with dark blue gems in a star shape.
So unique.
I loved it.
It fit them perfectly.
It wasn't like a typical, fairy tale ring.
No, it was special.
It was like a symbol of their journey,
Their unconventional love story.
And speaking of symbols, did you catch that last scene with the slipper charm?
For her bracelet.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
It was like a little nod to the Cinderella story.
But with a modern twist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like she's taking control of her own fairy tale.
Exactly. It was a perfect ending.
I finished this book with the biggest smile on my face.
Me too. It was just so heartwarming.
It was so much more than just a romance.
It was about finding your own happy ending.
On your own terms.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a celebration of, self-love and resilience and...
Power of connection.
Yes.
And set in Morocco.
Oh, gorgeous Morocco.
It was magical.
It really was. So what did you think? What resonated with you the most? The setting, the chemistry, or maybe the message of self-discovery? Let us know in the comments.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this deep dive.
We love hearing from you. And here's something to think about. The book ends on a high note. But what do you think life will be like for Lily and Darius 5 years down the line, considering their different backgrounds? Let us know your predictions. Until next time, happy reading.